It is very good to have you back. How did your meeting with President Trump go?
Honestly.
Of course, honestly. But of course, in the interest of your country.
Yes, it was in the interest of my country. Yeah, the meeting was, I think...
I would never question that.
No. The meeting was good, thanks to President, and thank you that he found time for us. And it's really, you know, today I saw like my team, and they spoke with American team. And before my meeting with President Trump, my team spent a lot of time with Americans. And even I wanted to ask President Trump to give them American passports, because I think that they, yes, really spend a lot of time. But be honest, I think that the meeting is very important. We need in our boat, I hope, this is the boat, this is ship to peace. And we need very much to have the United States. For the future, for security guarantees, we understand that Europe has to be more stronger, but Europe will need time. And today, America is very strong, and I think that our teams worked well and come, you know, like I think this is like last mile, which is very difficult, which during any dialogue with any president, I have to defend the interests of my country. That's why the dialogue is, maybe it's not simple, but today it was positive.
Okay.
That's enough.
We know that Jared Kushner and also Special Representative Steve Witkoff is traveling this afternoon to Moscow. I think that I think now it all is also about when Russia is ready to stop the war, and it's hard to really understand what is in the head of Mr. Putin too. But what do you think are the current calculations in Moscow?
First of all, yes, American team will go to Moscow today. Yes, they waited for our meeting with President Trump, and now they will go. And my team will meet American team, and I think that it will be the first trilateral meeting in Emirates. It will be tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Yes, it will be 2 days meetings in Emirates. I hope that Emirates know about it. Yes, sometimes we have such surprises from American side. Yeah, but in any way they will go there, and I think this is good. If on the technical level we'll begin this trilateral meeting, I hope that we will find some. I don't know. Russians have to be ready for compromises, because you know everybody has to be ready, not only Ukraine, and this is important for us. So we will see what result will be, but that Russians will meet, that our guys meet today with Americans, then Americans will meet with Russians tomorrow. Today is at night. I don't know when. I don't know. Maybe Putin is sleeping. You said that nobody knows what is in his head. Yes, but
they might have to wait a little bit for the meeting.
I don't know. But tomorrow and the day after tomorrow we will have trilateral. Our guys will have trilateral meetings. It's better than not to have any kind of dialogue. Today we met with President Trump, and our teams are working almost every day. It's not simple. The documents aimed at ending this war are nearly ready, and that really matters. Ukraine is working with full honesty and determination, and that brings results. And Russia must become ready to finish this war, to stop this aggression, Russian war against us. So the pressure must be strong enough, and the support for Ukraine must grow even stronger. Our previous meetings with President of the United States brought us air defense missiles, and thanks Europeans, they helped also. And today we also spoke about the protecting the skies, which means protecting lives, of course. And I hope America will continue to stand with us. And Europe must be strong. And Ukraine is ready to help with anything needed to guarantee peace and prevent destruction. We are ready to help others become stronger than they are now. We are ready to be part of a Europe that truly matters, a Europe of real power, great power. Today we need that power to protect our own independence, but you need Ukraine's independence too, because tomorrow you may have to defend your way of life. And when Ukraine is with you, no one will wipe their feet on you, and you will always have a way to act, and act in time. This is very important, act in time. Dear friends, today is one of the last days of Davos, though definitely not the last Davos, of course. And everyone agrees on that. And many people believe that somehow things will work out on their own. But we cannot rely on somehow. For real security, faith is not enough. Faith in a partner, in a lucky turn of events. No intellectual discussions are capable of stopping wars. We need action. World order comes from action, and we just need the courage to act. Without action now, there is no tomorrow. Let's end this Groundhog Day. And yes, it's possible. Thank you. Today, America has launched the Board of Peace. Ukraine was invited, so was Russia, Belarus, though the war hasn't stopped. And there is not even a ceasefire. And you have seen who joined. Everyone had their reasons. But here is the thing. Europe hasn't even formed a united position on the American idea. Maybe tonight, when the European Council meets, they will decide something. But the documents were already signed this morning, and tonight they might also finally decide something on Greenland. But last night, Mark Rutte had spoken to President Trump. Thank you, Mark, for your productiveness. America is already changing its position, but nobody knows exactly how. So things move faster than we. Things move faster than Europe. And how can Europe keep up? Dear friends, we should not degrade ourselves to secondary roles, not when we have a chance to be a great power together. We should not accept that Europe is just a salad of small and middle powers seasoned with enemies of Europe. When united, we are truly invincible. And Europe can and must be a global force, not one that reacts late, but one that defines the future. That would help everyone from the Middle East to every other region in the world. That would help Europe itself, because the challenges we face now are challenges to the European way of life, where people matter, where nations matter. Europe can help build a better world. Europe must build a better world, and a world without war, of course. But for that, Europe needs strength. For that, we must act together and act in time. And most of all, we must have the courage to act. And we are actively working to reach solutions, real solutions. And even those systems what partners gave us, of course, they could give us more. Yes, and I spoke with President Trump today about it again. And I hope it was the last words, my last words. You know, like in Ukraine said, everybody remember only the last words. So my last word's been several times to President Trump: don't forget about air defense, don't forget about Patriots. And so this is very important for us during this winter.